Number 5. Tran Van Hayes. Tran Van Hay, acknowledged by the Guinness Book of Records, Vietnamese herbalist Tran Van Hay was known as the man with the longest hair in the world. According to his wife, Tran hadn't gotten a haircut in over 50 years, after getting seriously sick after cutting his hair, when he was 25 years old. And, in half a century, he only washed it a few times, the last time being 11 years ago. Tran Van Hay died of natural causes, at the age of 79, at his home in Kiên Giang province, after dedicating his life to curing people, for free. His wife, Nguyen Thi Hoa, says Tran's personality changed completely after he stopped cutting his hair. He became inspired by the local Buddhist monks, and lived a content life, as a herbalist. At the time of his death, Tran Van Hay's hair was over 6.8 meters long and weighed around 10.5 kilograms. As impressive as that sounds, the hair was a real problem for Tran, who couldn't even catch a motorcycle taxi or work as a farmer, because of the giant pile of hair he had to balance on top his head. Number 4. Francisco Domingo Joaquim. Francisco, known as Chicken Ho, had become an internet sensation about 2 years ago, when videos of his incredible mouth stunts became viral on YouTube, but scouts of the Guinness Book of Records just recently managed to track him down, in his Angola hometown. His jaw-dropping tricks have been viewed thousands of times, earning Francisco quite a reputation as the man with the world's largest mouth. To prove there is nothing false about his reputation, Francisco participated in the Italian competition known as Big Mouth, where contestants literally put their jaws to the test. They put all kinds of strange things in their mouths, including saucers, coffee cups, bottles, but none could beat Chicken Ho's Coke can stunt. Francisco Domingo Joaquim easily won the contest, and thanks to his rubbery 16.99 centimeters wide mouth, he also became the man with the world's largest mouth, according to the Guinness Book of Records. Even more amazing is the fact that despite putting a Coke can in his mouth every day, and having never been to a dentist, his teeth are perfectly healthy. Number 3. Ram Singh Chauhan. Ram Singh Chauhan, a 58-year-old who hails from India, was given the title of World's Longest Mustache by Guinness World Records, for his 14-foot-long mustache he hasn't trimmed in 32 years. Chauhan, who spends 2 hours a day grooming his Rapunzel-like mustache, called it his most prized possession, calling it a man thing. He told the mustache is the symbol of pride and respect. Chauhan said his mustache has led him to travel the world to show it off, citing trips to Italy and Germany, where he was invited to the famed German Beard and Mustache Club. Number 2. Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw, born February 26, 1982, is an American professional strongman competitor and winner of the 2011 https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/Brian_Shaw_strongman, site_note 3 2013, 2015 and the 2016 World's Strongest Man competitions. Shaw has become, by some measures, the strongest man in history. Shaw is also the first man to have won the Arnold Strongman Classic and the World's Strongest Man contest in the same calendar year, a feat he accomplished in 2011 and then replicated in 2015. In 2011, Shaw once again participated in the World's Strongest Man competition. Going into the final event, the Atlas Stones, Shaw was tied with two-time champion Zydrunas Savickas. Shaw beat Savickas, taking first place. In the 2013 competition, Shaw led Savickas into the final event, again the Atlas Stones, and again beat Savickas to win the competition. Shaw also won the 2015 and 2016 World's Strongest Man competitions. Number 1. Nick Vujicic. Vujicic was born in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, in 1982, Tadunxa and Borislav Vujai, devout Serbian Orthodox emigrants from Yugoslavia. His parents became active in a Melbourne church. His mother attended nursing school at the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne while his father worked in business management. He was born with phocomelia without some fully formed limbs. According to his autobiography, his mother refused to see him or hold him while the nurse held him in front of her, but she and her husband eventually accepted their son's condition and understood it as God's plan for their son. Vujicic has 2 small and deformed feet, one of which he calls his chicken drumstick because of its shape. Originally, he was born with the toes of that foot fused. An operation was performed to separate the toes so that he could use them as fingers to grab, turn a page, or perform other functions. He has been able to use his foot to operate an electric wheelchair, a computer, and a mobile phone. Vujicic attempted suicide but notes that he had an amazingly normal childhood. Vujicic thrived in his teenage and young adult years despite being bullied. After his mother showed him a newspaper article about a man dealing with a severe disability when he was 17, he started to give talks at his prayer group.